That is just what is happening on the altar in the presence of God. That I take you as my wife, I take you as my husband. That is what is happening. There's no magic on your character. There's no magic on your conduct. There's no magic on your conflict resolution. There's no magic on any other basic principles of life. Yes. We have to be clear on that. I stay for 30 years, I stay for 39 years, I've never touched a woman. I want to tear, I will scatter the place. Bro, look beyond the wedding night. Honestly, so if you are going to enjoy this thing, your purpose must align, not the one that you will get married, finish, idea. All your inspiration has gone.
Fly away.
All your inspiration has gone on worry and anxiety. You don't need to solve this problem. You're not even able to think straight anymore. You must align. As a woman that is called to be an helpmeet, you must see that a lot of women, I just wonder, you are getting married to a man, you are not seeing any place where you fit into his life. You are not seeing anywhere. And you are just pushing yourself, forcing yourself to do this thing. No? Look at all these people, great people that we are seeing. Look at their home. Look at Ibukun Awoshika. Look at all of them. Look at all the ministers of God that are doing well. There is an alignment of purpose. If you look at them, there's an alignment on purpose in the assignment that they should be doing. And many of them, they are doing it effortlessly because they have an helper. Because they have an helper. They have someone who is standing by them and key into all the things they are doing. It's not struggling for them. So that is non-negotiable. Purpose alignment, compatibility. And there are some people that if you know you have, see, let me tell you, I used to tell people that have a calling of God upon their life, or people who have a special assignment, or people who are called out to do a specific thing already that they know. You have to be very careful when you are choosing. Because the devil is not happy about that assignment, especially if it's a spiritual assignment. The devil is not happy. He wants you to miss it so that your marriage will be a total and complete distraction. And those kind of ladies, especially ladies, you have to be very careful in your choice. If you know you have a special calling, you have a special grace, you have a special purpose to fulfill or not, you have to be careful on who you choose. It just has to fit. Otherwise, sorry, your purpose is as good as dead already.
God, I beg go.
Personally, before I even got married at all, I knew I had specific assignments, and I was ensuring that the person I have to choose has to fit in. Otherwise, this assignment will not be done. I know I have specific assignments on specific things of which I am doing those things currently. I know I have those specific, because I've been talking, I've been honoring invitations before I even got married. I've been to several fellowships to talk. I've been doing a lot of things before I even got married. Why will I now choose wrongly to the extent that I'm going to stop all I've been doing for years, even before I got married? As those kind of, if you are that kind of lady, you have to be very watchful. Watch. The Bible says watch and what? Pray. Don't turn it upside down. Watch and pray. You have to watch. You have to be watched. You have to seek report. You have to watch and pray. Otherwise, your assignment is gone already. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Because as a woman, you have to submit to the authority of your husband. You have to submit. That is what the Bible says. Principle. Wives, submit to your own husband as unto the Lord. If you want to do that easily, you just have to ensure that purpose compatibility is fulfilled. Otherwise, you will struggle.
And I think
the conflict.
And I think that is also why a lot of people have issues with submission. Because when you are when the person you are in a relationship with or you're married to is not acting according to godly values, godly instructions, you will find it difficult to submit. Honestly, you are going to find it difficult because even the person is not even leading you right.
Yeah. So, For example, before I came here, I told my husband, he's in full support, telling me, okay, yeah, God will lead you, prayed for me even before I came here. If he's not in support, where do you want us to keep our 2 boys? Who will stay with them? where you go to do all your thoughts, all those kind of things. That's where you should come. But when your man is saying, go there and speak as unto the Lord, I'm praying for you, the Lord is with you, the Lord honor their invitation and all those things, you will be happy. You are doing it in a relaxed way, not the one that you say, hey, I hope my husband is not seeing me, that I'm doing this thing, you go to the toilet to go and be answering.
What kind of life is that? How long will somebody live?
Which kind of life is that? How many years do you want to do that? Something of a lifetime, When you think of marriage as a lifetime, my sister, you will take it like your life depends on it. You are saying that how long will I continue to manage? And that's why it baffles me when people find it easy to break marriage than break a relationship. They see all the red flags in relationship. They say it's difficult to break it now. 6 months after marriage, 1 year after marriage, they're ready. The same red flag they saw during the relationship
that you could not break at that time. Relationship.
Wow. Yeah. 6 months after marriage, you are hearing, I want to leave my marriage. Wow. Let me tell you something, Mary. Aside all these things, the spiritual prayer, because there are manipulations. In just this period I've been doing matters of the heart, we see women literally come to my inbox, I'm just tired of my marriage. And I'm like, tell me specific things why you are tired of the man. They say, the man is good though. He's a nice man. Oh. He is a very kind and generous man, but I'm just tired of everything. I'm like, why? Why are you tired? Can you give me? I'm telling you the fact.
Another level. God,
I'm telling you manipulation. You just see a husband wake up and just say, this woman, I saw a dream where she's the one attacking me. Just say, I want divorce. You just see people that have been living fine and living good together, no serious, no issue. They just wake up and say, I'm tired of this whole marriage thing. I just want to have my way. Spiritual manipulation. And that is why spiritual compatibility is very, very, because this we cannot, because everything that happens in the physical realm has a spiritual realm to it.
Yeah.
Why spiritual compatibility, purpose compatibility is very, very important. They are non-negotiable. Other things could be negotiable. You get? Every other thing could be negotiable, but spiritual compatibility, purpose compatibility, for me, those things are non-negotiable. Now, another thing that should be non-negotiable is medical compatibility, because we don't want a situation where we already create a lot of problem even before going into the marriage. A lot of people, they have created a lot of problems. See, they shout, oh, I'm so in love. They love that by the time problem come, shake you, love fly, go out of the window, fly out of the door. Medical compatibility is very, very important. Yeah. Because we don't want to bring forth seed for sorrow. We don't want to bring forth seed for sorrow, because the seed that we are going to bring out of the marriage is also biblical. It's also biblical. It's also part of the things in marriage that you enjoy in marriage, godly seed. We don't want a situation where we have seed for sorrow. You have children, you are now sorrowing because you didn't check the medical compatibility. A lot of people are trapped in this. And most times, at the end of the day, it becomes the problem of the woman. Most times, it's the woman that will be jumping up and down. Hey, my son, is our SSO, hey, this one, most times it's the women, because we are emotional. We are more emotional.
Now that you mentioned medical compatibility, there's a particular series I'm meant to do with a medical practitioner. I've already told her I'm going to be bringing her on board, because again, this medical compatibility, I think is like a real conversation on its own. Because again, as Christians, right, we are very, very fast. Very fast. Holy Spirit, please help me to express this in the best way I can. We are very fast to say, God told me.
Hmm.
God told me. God said. God told me. And hey, Jesus. Me, when I'm having a conversation with somebody, and then we are talking, and you say God told me. If you say God has told you, my dear, I don't have any opinion.
I don't have anything to say. Yeah, nothing.
I don't have nothing. God has told you. You are sure it's God that told you? Okay, go ahead.
What do I have to say?
Who am I? Amy. And sometimes we can make a mistake to say God told us when God did not tell us, because we are trying to achieve something, because we have an end in mind.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes. We have to be careful, my sister. God said, God told me. We want the testimony to be elaborate and look real. And that is one thing I appreciate in my husband. When he came to me, he said he has 3 scriptures that is backing him up. Number 1, the just shall live by faith. Number 2, can 2 walk together except they agree? And that is what he used to propose to me. He said he proposed to me, like, when we go with these 3 scriptures, I know we are going to be great. The just shall live by faith. Marriage is a journey of faith. You don't know all the things that will happen in marriage. Even me, that I'm in it for almost 6 years now, I don't know what will happen in 10 years, but I know who owns tomorrow. That is it. Because new challenges come up. In the first year, a new challenge. Second year, a new challenge. Third year, a new challenge. Fourth year, a new challenge. 5th year, 6th year, 10th year, 20th year, 20th. You need, direction on how to solve each challenges that come your way as an individual and as a family. As individuals, we have challenges, we resolve them. Don't you have challenges as a single person?
Of course.
Why is it now that when we have challenge as a couple, as 2 becoming 1, why is it that we cannot resolve our challenge?
When it is even meant to be better, because we are 2, and the Bible that says that 1 shall chase 1,000, 2 shall chase 10,000. Yeah. So 2 coming together is expected to be better.
Mary, let me even use that scripture. Let's even come into that scripture now. The Bible says 1 shall put 1,000 to fly, 2 shall put what?
10,000.
That means that we have greater enemy, greater battle. Yes.
Another angle.
Mary, a lot of people are carried away by the ceremony, by the love that is shown them during the ceremony. Let me tell you something. Once you get married, you have new enemies, new people that will resent you. You have people that are not even happy that you are getting married. That's why the Bible says 1 shall put 1,000, 2 will put 10,000. You will have a bigger enemy that you will be fighting as couples. And if you are not united enough to fight that battle, if you are not united enough to fight that battle, it's going to shatter and break the marriage and the people in a marriage. So that is it. We have to be battle ready. I remember during our reception, during our wedding, the chairman that spoke at our reception told us that we have to be battle ready. He told us, he said, if you don't go to fight the devil, he's definitely coming to fight you. So you have to be battle ready. Go be proactive. Be proactive. Don't say, oh, my soul, rejoice. You have gathered all. You have gathered this for yourself. No, you have to be battle ready. Because if you don't go to the camp of the enemy will come to you, to your camp.
And you don't want to be caught unawares.
You don't want to be caught unawares. Yes. That is why we have to put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand all the wiles of the enemy. And the Bible also says, the righteous pray before the evil day. During courtship, let me tell you, during my courtship, when we were in courtship in a relationship, I remember one mama brought up a post on Emerald Group. A prayer, my God. Hey, and we went into spiritual fear during our courtship. I really like the way my courtship went, because we dealt with spirit, we prayed, we dig a lot into many things. And let me tell you, some of those prayers, we are still enjoying it now. We are going to start. This morning when we're praying, we're reviewing what God has done for us for the past 3 years. Oh my God, it's massive, And we're like, we have not even started. There are more victories. Because Jesus Christ rose on the third day, there are more victories. There are more battles to be fought, and there are more victories to be fought. Without battles, there cannot be victory. There cannot be victory. So that is it, my sister. I pray God will help as many people to understand it, that Christian marriages is not just for fun, it's not just for fear, it's not just for fun, but it is to fulfill divine purpose. It is to fulfill raising godly seed and impacting our generation.
Thank you. You know when you talked about courtship now, and you said, a lot of the things you settled in courtship, that you have even settled before now. And I think again, this is also to single people. Me, I've told you, my own focus is single people. If you are married, you are sure not doing courtship again. Single people, courtship time is not when you are going to eat shawarma and you are going to beach. Please. Don't be carried away. Honestly, that's not the only thing there is to it, though. That's not the only thing. It's not just let's snap pictures so that we can document our memories. And see, as you are documenting the memories, as you are going to go for one date, ensure you are also
bro is demarcating the shape. Bro is only thinking of wedding nights. How he's going to tear. I go to tear rubber.
Honestly, because again, that's what some people are thinking of. The only thing they want to do is what the wedding night will be.
Bro is saying, I've stayed for 30 years, I've stayed for 39 years, I've never touched a woman, I want to tear, I will scatter the place. Bro, look beyond the wedding night. This is why you're going to be spending. Let me use Mary's channel to warn you guys.
Oh my God. You want to tear chicken laps? This is Opeyemi. But that's what they say, honestly. That's how they say. That's how they.
Is that one the one that will lead? The person that is head is full of only sex. Is that one that will be leading people, leading family, leading sister? All your head is how you will tear somebody's daughter. Break her into pieces, break her bone. But prepare yourself spiritually, intellectually, physically. Go and build practice and principle. How to resolve conflict, how to manage your home, how to pray. The Bible says that we should pray without ceasing. Couples that pray together stays together. Bro, go and learn beyond sex. Some of you will look at your Google search. It's only how to disvirgin a woman, how to tear the hymen. What are you tearing? How to suck breast, sound of Solomon. Read Ephesians. How to love your wife as Christ loved the church. Read 1 Peter 3:7. How to dwell with her with knowledge and honor your wife. Not only Song of Solomon, oh my ravish, oh my woman, your breasts. The only scripture some brothers know is satisfy the breast with the wife of your enjoy the breast of Mary. I'm relating now. But let the breast of your wife satisfy the days of their life. Passage you tell brother, I mean, come on. That's the only passage they know. Let the breast of their one more joke of party breast. So it is well. We are not saying, but this is
This thing you are saying is actually serious, and these are the things that are happening, honestly. Because I won't lie to you, it's real. So I okay, let me say it. It's fine. There was a relationship I walked away from, I think last year, and one of the things I used to think about is that why is this brother always talking like this? Every time you are telling me, I've been keeping myself. Oh, I've been keeping myself. You have been keeping yourself. You're not doing me a favor for keeping yourself. I've been keeping myself also.
You've been keeping yourself
and also. I don't rub it in my face, in your face. Okay? You have been keeping yourself. Glory be to God. You're keeping yourself for your own spiritual, I don't know. It's not because of me you're keeping yourself. So why are you making it like, okay, you have been keeping yourself? Oh, you cannot wait. Oh, God, you go calm down. You go calm down. Oh, God, you go calm down. Which one is I've been keeping myself? I've been keeping myself. Who has not been keeping herself? What is that?
Keeping themselves. So what is the new thing about your own?
I don't understand. Hey, God, I beg, God. Lord help us. Lord help us. I know that a lot of single, men and women are going to learn from this particular, because I really want us to have these conversations, because somehow, when I hear some things, as regards some marriages, Christian marriages, for instance, I feel pained, right? The reason I'm feeling pained is because I can't advise you as a married person, honestly. When people come to me and then they talk to me, highest I would do is maybe I would link them up with maybe a married counselor or something, because I'm not married. I can't, there's no advice I want to give you. The only thing I'll just tell you, don't worry, my sister, be patient. The Lord is with you. God is here to see you through. That's the only thing I can tell you. That's the only thing I can tell you. What else do you want me to say? I cannot tell you to pack your load and go. It's not from my mouth.
The theory you do now.
I don't used to do that. I cannot, honestly. But then, for those who are single, right, who can still make better choices and well-informed choices, I feel like when you will make better choices. And again, the thing is, they don't talk about these things in the church the way we are talking about it this way. The way we have broken these things down. When you go to church, they will only tell you the biblical aspect of it, because it's a church, okay? They will tell you the Genesis part, they will tell you the Malachi part, they will tell you the Ephesians part, they will tell you the submission part. They won't actually tell you the other aspect of it. Yeah, they won't tell you this part. So, and sometimes even me, like when I tell one of my friends, I'm like, me, for those of us who have a deeper life background, for instance, we know how it is in the church. Me, Mary, I know I cannot do 6 months courtship. I know. Me, Mary, I'm not saying another.
How many years you want?
What I'm saying is, during that courtship, I'm not going. Both of us, me and whoever is going to be, we have not been married before. Then you leave us to ourselves to go and be talking what? What do we know? We will go and register for serious counseling. Let us bring a neutral person who is a professional, who has counseled successful happy marriages. Let us bring the person in here. No matter the amount I'm going to pay, we are going to pay the money. Okay? Let us be counseled aright. Be counseled aright. Because again, I think a lot of mistake people make is you're not learning from people that, I don't know, you're not learning from the right people. You're not learning from the right people. You are looking at people who are not even happy in their marriages, that the one advising you.
Abby, what do they want to tell you?
What?
What do they want to tell you? They will just say, okay.
They will tell you it is well. The Lord is with you. That's what they will tell you.
God bless you.
People that they are not even happy in their marriages. There are some things that are not satisfying them. But those are the people you are taking counsel from.
Is it the man that is not honoring his wife?
Exactly.
Dwelling with his wife according to knowledge that will be quoting, that will tell you, go and honor your wife? Or is he a woman that we call her husband all kinds of names, all kinds of unprintable name that will go and tell you to go and submit to your husband? God will just help us in this thing. That people will get the right model to look at. The people will get the right counseling. People will watch. They will pray. They will be sincere with themselves. Not that you will have what you want to do in your mind. You'll be saying another thing during the courtship. People have to be sincere with themselves. See, we are going on this journey. Let's lay all what we have in our mind out and let us see how we fit in. That is just it. I pray God will help us. Mary, you are doing a great thing. And as many
thank you so much, Auntie Ope. I'm so
people
grateful.
that watch this, I pray that God is going to minister to them, because I really like that aspect where you talked about what you gained in church. It's very important.
I had to keep that note. I had to keep it because I'm like, this is deep. Honestly, do you know? I didn't really think about it in that way before. Like, sin being a foundation to a lot of marital issues.
It's foundation. You have to practice this thing before. I when I read Joshua Ami's book at a time, long time ago, he said, begin to practice those things that you want to live out when you are married. Okay, you want to practice being genuinely close to your spouse and all those care about it. Start practicing it with your parents, with your brothers and sisters. You have to live out that life, like a prototype of what you want to be in your own home, in your own marriage, before even you become married. You want to be a pleasant person. That roommate that you have now, start becoming a pleasant person to that roommate. Okay, you want to be a graceful person. Start, it doesn't just no magic they happen on that altar. Oh, I pronounce your husband and wife. You think one magic will not happen and turn you to a better person when you are not a better person. You would have done that work. Start living the life before you can live the life at home. When you are married. No magic happens on the altar. No magic. It's just a man and a woman exchanging, saying their covenant in public. That is just what is happening on the altar, in the presence of God. That I take you as my wife, I take her as my husband. That is what is happening. There is no magic on your character. There's no magic on your conduct. There's no magic on your conflict resolution. There's no magic on any other basic principles of life. Yes. We have to be clear on that.
Honestly.
Yes.
Honestly, thank you so much. And to think we still have other things, because I know even in this conversation, we didn't even talk on financial compatibility, because that's also key.
Maybe you have to break this into part one.
we will. I think maybe another day, if you're free, we can talk about, and financial compatibility, also talking about the part of discernment, right? Because I've heard some questions, where some people say, I didn't know, and there are some people who pretend a lot, like, hey, Jesus, like they pretend to the point that because they are working with an end in mind, like I said, what they have in mind is just to hook you. And then when you are hooked, when you are finally in, they begin to now unleash the devil in them. Those ones are like agents of darkness, like that.
They have a script they are following.
Oh,
they have a script.
They have a script they're following. That's it. And I tell a lot of, and I feel like these things is even, more conversations to women, because at the end of the day, you want to decide, say, okay, yes, I want to marry you. No, I don't want to marry you. So I think that's why somehow it looks like, most of the marital conversation is always tilting to the side of the women. Because if you say, oh, no, I don't want to marry you, nobody should force you.
That is why it's the woman that gives the final seal. So that's why sometimes it looks as if we are talking more to women, but no, it's not. It's because it's the woman that finally says, yes, I agree to whatever vision you have seen. Yes, I agree. And that's what seals it, Yeah.
Wow. Thank you so much, Auntie Ope. So let me let you give us like a word of advice generally, maybe to people who are already in the marriage and it's not what they expected. It's not what they expected. What word do you have for them as we bring this way?
Well, the word that I have for them is that God can still make their marriage a home for him, When things go wrong, you can always call on God.
That's it.
Once the husband and the wife are ready to sit and agree that let's make this thing work, let's consult the person who brought up the idea and designed it. I'm telling you, God is always ready to repair all the broken bridges, all the, you know, places where there are wear and tear. Call upon the name of the Lord and you will be saved. That's just it. It's as simple as that. And be ready to learn. Seek knowledge. The Bible told the husband, dwell with the woman according to knowledge. Go and seek for knowledge on how to deal with your wife and how to understand your wife and how to relate with your wife. And you woman, go and seek for wisdom. Go and seek for wisdom and begin to honor one another. I'm telling you, begin to honor one another. All this begin to fade off gradually. Honor yourself. Go and master how to resolve your conflict. Go and master it, because definitely conflict which the Bible says offense must surely come. That's what the Bible says. Woe unto the person through which the offense comes. You learn. The Bible gave us how to resolve conflict. If your brother offend you, go and meet your brother. If your brother understand, thou hast gained thy what? Brother. If your brother say, no, you have offended me, I don't know where I offended you. He said, what did the Bible say? Get go and meet what?
An elder. Get somebody, an elder. Come. Don't drag yourself to court.
Yeah, you know, the Bible has given us principle on how instruction on how to resolve conflict and learn to pray together. Because couples that pray together stay together. That's just it. So, you know, there are many, I know currently there are many homes that are in shambles, many homes that are almost at the verge of breaking or that are even broken, but God can still repair those homes. It only takes their own willingness to pray, to depend on God, and to learn what they need to learn and practicalize it.
Great.
Yes. So,
wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Atope. Like, I appreciate you. Thank you. I'm grateful to you. Thank you for taking our time. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being real. Thank you for not sugarcoating anything. We want to hear it real. We want to hear it. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Okay, so I'm going to let you go now. Thank you so much. Greetings to Dr. Alabi. I like the way you call it doctor. Greetings to Dr. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Have a great day. Yeah. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, what do I say? That was a very powerful session. And see, please, this is not one of those sessions you listen to and you feel like they are just talking. See, we're not just talking. And like I said, please, this session you just watched is for those who are interested in building Christian homes. Please, emphasis on Christian homes. Please, because I don't want anybody throwing this is not it. Please, on this channel, we don't leave the Bible aside when we are talking. Please. And everything she has shared are really practical things. They are practical things, and I just hope that we are learning. I just hope that we'll get to a point in time where we are not deceiving ourselves, even as Christians. Honestly, I'm just praying, and I'm praying that God is going to give us the discerning spirits, because that's another conversation. Thank you so much, everyone. If you're just coming here, thank you. We love you. Please ensure you subscribe before you go. Watch out for more videos. I have other guests, I'm going to be bringing your way subsequent weeks. Yeah, we're going to be having different conversations. I have quite a lot on my plate, but I'm happy to do this. I'm honestly happy to do this. If there's any topic you also want me to talk about on this channel, or you want me to bring a guest on, feel free to also leave it in the comment section. I'm going to check through, and of course, I'm here for you, right? Just send me the errand. I will go for you. I will go for you. So yeah, if there's any topic you want me to talk about, or you think we can address on this channel, do talk about it. I will go all the way, source for a credible guest, and I'm going to bring them here for you right in your face. Thank you so much, everyone. I love you. Continue to do God's will and continue to stay happy. I love you. Bye, everyone.